We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You look at this Niner defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Niners at 2-7 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled down. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Walker now at 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally...
what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Escapes the defender. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Seahawks, first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, third and a yard. Play action. They'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Xander Horvath in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Purdy now on second down. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Purdy now to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. On first down, it's Purdy. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He completes this to Walker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Second and 6. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Purdy from the gun. Finding Gray on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
For the 49ers field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. And going right back to Walker.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, smash! Let's go!
Purdy looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 97 yards rushing for them now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way.
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Kittle, the tight end, in motion. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Charles